only my second full week going live on YouTube, and I'm super excited about it. So I'm simultaneously broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube. And if you're catching me live, you'll know because you can see up in this corner, it'll be red. It'll say live. If not, you're catching me on replay. Either way, it's very much appreciated. Say hello in comments. Let us know where you're from. If this is your first time, we'd love to know that too. We're having so much fun with this. I'm live every Tuesday and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesdays, I do some random project. It's almost always featuring the fabulous IOD products. And the summer release has been amazing. On Wednesdays, I go live doing what I call a Lisa Inspired Tile. And it's like a memory block modeled after an amazing artist out of Canada, but they don't like me to mention their name. So I'm not going to.
I know it's from Vermont.
I do want to thank everybody. Yay, I see some YouTube, so I know that worked. If Luna can do it, I can do it, right? Isn't that funny? The golden ticket. So with the new release, anybody who purchased at least 2 items, you're automatically in the golden ticket group. So this is attached to one of the products in your order, but I used the wrong QR code. This is from a group from February. So what I did is I went into that group, I deleted all the content, renamed it, and I'll worry about that when I have to. But this will work. I'm just not sure what you're going to see. So have patience with me.
Everybody wants to know
as I navigate. Okay, we're going to tipsy.
We need it.
He who shall not be named. Yes, we do need it.
I hope I didn't.
All right, where's the tipsy?
Okay, here you go.
So on Tuesdays, Pam tortures me with something that I always do not like. Usually do not like, but I don't like anything.
Sometimes you like it.
Ooh, that smells sweet.
I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Cheers to...
Your choice was pineapple or grape. I chose pineapple.
Okay.
Come on, come on. Come on, Lisa. Turn that frown upside down. No?
It's all right.
Absolute. Look at the free advertising I'm giving them. Absolute vodka cranberry pineapple. It's a wonderful yummy treat.
It is. It's just yummy.
Okay, you're gonna
try. Okay, we're gonna get started.
Okay, let's go. You're gonna try grape next week.
Okay.
Dang.
Cool. Okay.
I tried.
So today's project, you guys. Oh, big shout out to a YouTube viewer who let me know, was very, very appreciated, that the glare on my glass was very distracting. And so I hope that I have a solution. I think it's working. And I want you to know that I really appreciate that. So let's flip this, flip that frown upside down. Flip this over.
Oh, your drink's up there.
I'm still probably going to have to tweak the lighting a little bit because I lost a light, but we're not going to have that same glare.
Cheers.
We'll see. I am starting with the absolutely new Charlotte stamp. And here's the thing. So I understand I'm getting some glare from here, but, oh, and I can brighten this up too. I'm gonna get this, you guys. So when we get a new product, or when we look at any product, our eyes gravitate toward the largest item in that product, which is this gorgeous girl. You may notice the teacup, right? But I think when we make a decision, what do we want? What do we like? That's what we look at. What I like to do is, of course, I do the same thing, but I go in and I dissect what's in there. So some of the things you may not notice. Here are some fountain pens. There's a fork and a spoon, an adorable bee, a little beetle, gorgeous flowers, some gears for the steampunk enthusiast, paintbrushes, a butterfly, a bird. Always flip over the packaging, because IOD always has beautiful suggestions, and this is no exception. Just to mimic this would be absolutely stunning. They put the roses in the teacup as her hat. The gears are coming off the back. You've got the fountain pens, the bee, like it's just exquisite. But I didn't notice this, but Pam noticed. I'm going to give you this back, Pam. Yeah. The teacup and the paintbrush. And so we just are building from there today. When you get a new stamp set, you want to take that thinner backing off, take fine sandpaper and just scrape over the top to kind of give some tooth to the surface. I don't always remember to do that, and it's never really been an issue for me. But I did do that with this one. And then I like to cut my stamps out on the heavier backing. It makes it a lot easier in application. The masks are beautifully pre-stamped now, and we're actually going to be using one today. So I'm going to give all of this to Pam as well. I do have a very tight work surface in front of me because I've just been so busy. So I'm using this. I'm going to remove this right here because I'm not using this as it was intended. Oh, yeah, the teacup and the cloche. Yes, fill it with flowers. Yes, Sherry, that's a beautiful idea. So because I'm using this vertically, I don't need this. I'm just going to unscrew it and remove that, but I'm not going to do it now. This is from Hobby Lobby. It measures roughly 10 by 1.5 by 6. And I'm using it this way. You know that that little thingy is going to really bother me without removing it. Little thingy. The sawtooth hanger, because it's not sitting straight.
I can pop it off in 1 second.
What I'm going to do is put the teacup on here and the paint brushes coming out of the teacup, and they're going to be dripping paint. So I'm going to need my mask, and then we're going to use the Help Apothecary label stamp to put a title on this. The very first decision I have to make is, do I want to use the Common Please paper for a background? It is one of my absolutely favorite papers. The question would be, would it be distracting? So here's what I'm going to do. Yes, I'm going to use it. No, it's not going to be distracting because I'm going to dry brush over the top of it. That's my final answer.
Oh, this is a new one. You need to yours out.
Oh, perfect. Mine's right here. We just got them back in stock. They sold out right away. It was crazy, 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 crazy. So I was just live in my last workshop group, and I cannot wait to show you guys what we made. Do I have it handy, Pam, or no? It's going to be really annoying, you guys, because I have that sawtooth hanger on there. This paper, this Common Please, is by Monahan Papers, and it's 27 pounds. So it has, a little bit more beef to it. So I want to make sure that I get a good layer of clear liquid patina.
Like old wallpaper.
Yeah, I could not be happier with how it came out. All right, so while that's still wet, and I like the smudge on there, but I don't want the Common Please, that wording on there. And that'll be okay, because that's going to be, so I'm just going to smooth that out. Could I have the felt applicator, please, Pam? My smoother outer. So this little tool here has been just a blessing. We got more. We did just get more in. It's under the everything else category. I'll have Pam add to products used in this week's live because I forgot to do that.
You give me
so I got that on there.
The whole thing so I could take it back off. while you're telling them something. I'm taking this hot too.
Oh.
It's gonna make you crazy.
It is going to make you crazy. So this was what I did in my private workshop. This was the sample that I did to tell people what we were going to do. And I really loved it. I really, really did, sincerely. And then this is what we made, and I cannot believe how much I love this. We used a rice paper instead of a lattice rose paint inlay, and this was an optional kit. So most people got the kit, but this is what we made, and I truly could not love this more. So I think it's not often that, you know, I like the second thing better, and part of it is the size of the board. But that was super fun. Okay.
Sorry, it's screwed on, so I might have to give it back to you.
Yeah, it is screwed on. I knew that.
Jeez. All right,
That's
finish trying to get the bubbles out.
Yep. So we're just gonna sand this. There is a really small screwdriver in the drawer, the tool drawer.
Only when I
So we spray all of our papers, the front and back, with Rust-Oleum matte sealer, and that helps the bubbling. But because I got one little bubble in there because I didn't look at it. Like, you apply it and it looks all smooth, but you have to revisit it in like 30 seconds. They will creep up. But it's just bouncing all over. And it may end up where most of this paper you probably won't even see. So I have nothing to lose by adding it. The other thing that would be really pretty is to use the ephemeral type stamp for the background. I did that with my Persephone mold.
Oh, can you see us now, Claire? Are we on pause for anybody?
I think she paused me in the workshop group. So yeah, so you have to revisit those pesky little things. All right, I'll give you that.
You got it. I can do it now.
So with the stamps, I have to make a decision about, do I want to use black ink or do I want to use black paint? If I want a crisp impression, thank you for sharing, you guys. If I want a crisp impression, I'll use ink. If I want it to be more opaque, I'll use paint. Sometimes if the details of the stamp are too close together, then you don't get an ideal impression. I am leaning toward wanting to use black paint. So I'm gonna, of course, I don't have any of the stuff I need handy. What? Brayer and IOD brayer. But I don't have anything to lose because I'm gonna pre-stamp on paper to season it. So I'll be able to find out whether that's something that I like or not. So Pam just removed that annoying background. So I do want to seal over the top of this because I am going to want to whitewash this. My bottle is clogged. And if I'm going to wipe back the paint, so if I would have been mindful, I would not have any bubbles because I would have, can you tell I have black paint on my fingers? But that's not going to be problematic at all. So I should be able to smooth them out. But normally I apply my paper, wait 30 to 60 seconds, smooth again, and I don't get any bubbling. So I'm going to use my heat gun, and you don't want to have any of your stamps in the area when you're using your heat gun. I've learned that only once the hard way. Did you find me a brayer? Oh, I did. No, I couldn't find the IOD ones. Might be in the bag. Oh, I got one right here, Pam. I'm a big fat liar. It's that bubble right there, but a lot of times they go away if you just heat up enough and rub. It gets reattached. What I like about this is it's able to be a shelf sitter.
Yes. It's a shelf sitter now. I just took the back.
Yes. You know, it'll sit really nice on its edge. And you could actually use these this way too. That'd be really cool. It was $5.99 and I'm sure it was like 40% off when I got it. So thinking about this, if I were just to use this paper, use the teacup, use the paintbrush, that background could be distractive when I go to put words on it. Could be. So that's why I'm going to dry brush some white paint a little bit. I'm going to take some sandy blonde. Let's see. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down here. Need another plate. No, because I'll use just a little bit of sandy blonde. And I have a little bit of prairie gray here. And I'll take a brush.
Happy to see all these names.
And I'm just going to darken up this edge a little bit. I want to get that look of worn paper.
Yes, we do sell the brayers.
Their brayers are so awesome. Pam, do you want to tag a couple of things, comment, please? Maybe tag the brayer, tag that
Tammy
belt.
Marie, hi Tammy, says, do you sell the brayers? I have an IO stamp. I have an IOD stamp, but I have never used it. Oh boy, you gotta go.
Oh,
Follow
yeah.
along with us and use it, Tammy.
We're all about getting people to use what they have. All right, while that is still wet, I'm going to just dip that same brush into some prairie gray and just rub that along that edge at the same time. Now, normally you have more dry time than I have because I'm doing a live. So you would let, all of your stuff cool off before you kept going in with these same products.
I've added them to items used today.
Charlotte, did you add her?
Yep, I'm doing that too. Yep.
And the reason I say that is sometimes because it's not fully dry, I won't get the benefits of the sealer quite as much as if I would have let it fully dry and cool, because the heat can sometimes work against you as well. So I'm going to take my baby wipe. If you're watching on replay, thanks for being here. Pam and I do these lives on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We love saying hi to our audience. Hopefully that's, some people don't like that. And I get that. We may not be your people. So I just love, that ages that a little bit. Now, if I wanted to, actually, I think I will. I'm going to use crinoline instead of white for my dry brushing. Now, I'm just going to rinse off that brush that I had because I kind of sort of want those other colors to play with the crinoline a little bit. So I'm just rinsing it in water. Make sure I got the right one here.
What's our blue thing called? Squeegee.
Trying it out.
We said squeegee.
I think it's squeegees, yeah. So I'm going to take my crinoline and I want it dry. And I'm just going to kind of, I know I'm going to have words up here. So I'm just kind of go back and forth with more of a dry brush. And when I figure out exactly where I want the words to go, I'll probably go over it again. And I know the cup's going to be in this area.
Oh, you are my people. You're my cup of tea, Mary says.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, Mary.
You know, there are people that want you to just get to the nitty gritty, and I get that. I so get that.
Oh, we've got Ocean County, New Jersey in the house.
Thank you guys. Thanks for saying hi. So I'm just kind of trying to make it so that my background isn't so in your face.
Yes, Tammy, we sell the ink as well. And all the paints, all the IOD.
It is extremely rare that I'm out of anything. Very, very rare. Right now, because it was a new release and the demand exceeded the inventory for me. I'm out of a few molds, but they're on order and they should be shipping soon. So I love, even though you're not seeing a lot of that verbiage, I still like knowing that it's there. It's adding something. And then I'm just taking my dry brush and going over those edges. Now, am I going to need to add more? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to dry this. Make sure my stamps are out of the way. They are. And when DIY paint dries, it dries more opaque. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you so much to my new YouTube people. That's so fun. I was encouraged to start going live on YouTube, and I wasn't sure how to do it because I use a third party for my broadcasts, but I did it. I love a challenge. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay these over the top, and that'll give us a good look. You know, I think that's going to be good. So now I do need to plan a little bit ahead. So I've got my mask and I've got my apothecary labels. This was the last release, the huge seller. And when you open this up, it has 4 individual sets of 6x6 letter stamps. Actually, 2 sets of stamps. I'm a liar. And then like some apothecary labels in there. So fun. So what I want to do is I'm going to put on here, like, color my world. So that'll be good. All I needed to know was about how much room to leave. So I want this just like this, and the brushes are going to go first. Because, wait a minute, I'm a liar. Wait a minute. No, I want the cup to go first. This is going to be tricky. I got to think about this. Because if I mask the brushes, you're going to see all of it. And I don't. I just want you to see this part. So I'm going to need the cup to go first. So that's going to go right here. So sometimes you got to think about things. And my mask is going to have to be adjusted a little bit. So I'm just going to grab it out of there. So what this does is when I stamp that and put the mask on it, the paintbrush isn't going to go over my teacup. The problem is I want it to go over like that much up to that point. So I'm going to have to think about this just a little bit. But right now we're going to start with the teacup, and I want to use black paint. So let me just get a paper plate. And I'm going to use my little black dress.
Hi, Sandra. Hi, Susan.
And we're going to see. I'm going to need a sheet of paper.
Sheila said, well, Dan, I did not order that stamp. Oh, man.
Because when you look at it, well, this is what I think. Maybe not. Maybe this isn't because. When you look at it, you see the big elements. And you're like, I don't know if I'm going to use that. And there are so many incredible, awesome things that I'm going to start with whatever it is that you got. And then, you start noticing. That's my favorite thing to do, is notice the hidden gems. So I like to ink it up, or in this case, paint, and then offload it. And this is going to be a tricky configuration. This is going to season my stamp with what I'm using, but also tell me if I like the impression that it gives. So that's the other thing. Yes, black paint's what I want to use.
Good. Ooh, look at that showed up.
All right, so now we're going to go back in. My pipettes I may or may not use.
Claire said that I know Lisa is a top creator who made everything.
I'm sorry, you guys. It's just my favorite thing is to find the hidden gems. Like oak leaves and acorns. I can't even show you because I had to sell mine because I sold out and I hadn't used it. But I have an idea for that has zero to do with oak leaves. And it's my favorite thing to do. I love it. I love finding different hidden elements, thinking outside the box. Okay. So this is going to go, whoops, it almost fell, which, I would have lived with.
Oh, Priscilla, hello from the Netherlands.
And then I like to take that felt thing because my fingers are sticky, and sticky can cause shifting, and put that on there. Oh, God, that's pretty. So I'm going to give this to Pam. Now, I don't have to rush to get this off. DIY paint, it doesn't set up permanently.
Yes, Tammy, it's all on the
This
same
is
release.
Little Black Dress. Usually I use black velvet, but I wanted the more vivid black, and that's what this is. So now, you guys, if I were to just go in with the paintbrush unmasked, you would see it through the cup, which makes zero sense, none whatsoever. So I don't want to use this whole mask because all you see is the tips coming out of the cup, and that doesn't make any sense. So I've got to kind of makeshift a mask, which is it's not going to be hard. I'm just going to take this sheet of paper.
Let me show them really again quick. Just Tammy, the new customer said, are they part of the same thing of IOD? Tell them it's all one stamp. Yes.
All in this stamp called Charlotte.
And
it even has calligraphy pens, fountain pens in there, beautiful roses, gears. This just ticks off so many genres.
And Claire said, please feel free to use her oak leaves until she gets the next item that she's waiting to.
Oh, sweetie, nice. Thank you. That is so nice. So all I'm going to do, you guys, I don't really have to worry about getting this exact. So all I'm going to do is take a pencil, because I don't want this part of the mask on there. Okay, so I'm just going to trace this here, and then I'm going to connect those. Come on, Lisa. You can do this. All I need is a mark where the middle is, like right here. And then I'm going to connect those like that. I don't need it exact. And that's what I'm going to use for my mask. I'm going to cut that out.
Uh-oh. Little ones, big ones,
Doesn't matter.
Here.
Anything. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take this and cut this out like this. And the rest of it doesn't matter how big it is or anything. So this is going to go right here. Now, the other issue is, which there's some things a girl just has to give up on. So would be what's behind here. You know, you would want that covered up, but I got to let that go. I can't worry about that. Watch out, Luna. Poor Luna. She's like, Mom, I'm an Instagram star now. So that's where I want it. So I'm going to put this back. And then I'm going to use a little piece of blue tape. Just to give me.
Sheila said it was my big head that drew. It was the big head that drew my eye away and made me not order it. You notice the biggest piece on there.
So thank you for that's what I wanted to say, because it's limiting, right? It's like Persephone, the big head. What are you going to use that for? Well, there are so many things, but initially you're thinking one thing, right? Until you see other people use it. So you don't notice the other little things. Like, I got to tell you, where's Mercantile?
Oh yeah, we do so many things on there.
This stamp here, Mercantile, I see a rooster in this gorgeous element, a horse, a cow, dry goods. What do I need any of that for? Here's why I need it. Right here. This 1879, stunning, gorgeous, used it a ton. There's also a number, number 7, right here.
And the arrow thing and the wreath thing and
this element here, the grain sack. And then there are these fun little elements down there. This stamp, Mercantile, must have. Amazing. Love it. I can't use enough. Like that 1879 would look gorgeous on here. It's just, am I going to have room for it? So now I've got that.
We do have Charlotte Claire.
Yeah, we do have her in stock. So now I am going to actually, you guys, tape this in place too, just because I know it's going to shift on me. So I'm just going to tape that. Normally you'd use the mask that came with it, but now I know exactly how far I want it dipped in and all that stuff. So
Yes, Mary.
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to coat this with paint, and then I'm going to offload it. I really don't care where. Just right there is fine. Oh my goodness, is that stunning. Wow. Okay, there we go.
Hi, Linda.
Now I just have to get this positioned with my tape. So roughly it's going to go like that. I don't know. Now I don't know.
Yes.
I got to get this out of the way because it's not in the same spot. Grab my little wedge. I know I have it at a different angle, but
Be good for your
yes,
computer.
it's going to be good. Yeah. So there we go. Remove all my tape. Oh man, is that fun. Now I'm going to dry this. I'm going to give this to Pam. Thank you. And this mask I didn't need. You guys, when you get your masks pulled apart, I just suggest putting them in some sort of plastic bag to keep them together. I'm not going to save my makeshift mask that I just made. Okay, next I'm going to focus on the words, but that's not even the fun part. And this stamp comes with some really cool elements too, established. It has some numbers too. So I'm just going to put C.
I love that stamp too.
Oh.
I must purchase it with my next paycheck.
C. Oh, they butt up really nicely.
Do you need a sheet?
L. Yep. And then when you're spacing, because it's a double letter, I just pull out the first one, then I've still got my spacing down. Or you could really just use.
Oh, wait, you need the little one with lines. So.
Yeah, we had it out. Is it back there, Pam? I think it's back there.
No. Oh, yep.
And then I'm going to use one of my thin mounts. I'll use this one. And I'm just going to, I like to position it to a corner if I can. And then I'll flip it over and I'll make sure that everything's straight. So there's C. I'll move them down to one of the lines. And there should be enough room for the O. If not, I'm not looking for perfect. I'm going to use my black paint. I know what you're thinking. How is that color, Lisa, if you're using all black and white? Oh, wait. Just wait. So I got those on there. And now I'm going to remove everything but the O. Re-ink the O. It's going to come out a little bit darker automatically because I didn't offload. And now you need to just roughly get that in place. So we've got color. And I'm going to do the word your. I was going to do my, but I think it's more appropriate to use the word your. But I want to switch the font. So I'm going to go to, I think I'm going to use this little font here.
Oh, you're switching it up. I love it.
Yep. So let's see. We're going to go to Y. And these I do peel off the backing for the obvious reason of wanting to use, U, R. I just sounded like a pirate.
Hey, talk like a pirate days. Probably coming up one of these days soon.
Okay. Y. Your. Your, not you are. Yep. So this is right. That's going to look good. Go back to my, this time they look straight enough for me, and it's only 4 letters, so your girl's not going to stress out over that. That black ink on there could be just a slight problem, so I want to make sure not to press on that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the original font that I started with. You could go to a big font if you wanted, but this is just what I want to do. So we've got W. Now this could be where poor planning comes in. That my spacing is off with these big letters, so we'll have to see. Oh. And then we're going to add colored paint to the brushes. Is it going to fit? Is it going to fit? Is the question.
I might have to do the big W and the small ones, but I know it doesn't match the other ones.
Right. No, that's not going to work. Oh, could do this though. See, I don't like the spacing of that, so I'm going to have to switch my font, which is not the end of the world. We're going to use just what Pam said, the big W, and then the O.
I got you, Joan. Part of the D could be hiding behind the bush. We know you meant brush.
Yeah.
Same difference, same thing.
And yeah, that's a O-R-L.
Lose it?
No. That's the only thing, you guys. You have to be careful with these little letters. They did tint them, which is awesome. All right, I know they're not perfect, but let's just see what that looks like. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. It's throwing my mojo off.
Can you paint over your, put it next to color, and then just put world underneath if you have to? That's a lot of work.
This is where, Lisa Marie, you needed to think this through better, which I thought I did, you guys. But then I shifted things, but it still wouldn't have.
Color your life. Color your. Well, Claire just said the same thing.
How about color your soul? What do you think about soul?
Sure.
Soul? Color your
Claire said
soul.
life the same time I did, but color your soul. Sure.
Oh, this is when you need your phone a friend. Oh, I got it. Oh, woo.
What?
I got it. Color your life happy.
Is happy gonna fit?
We're gonna make it fit.
Okay, perfect. You can use the
Right?
one. Yes. Yes.
I love that. I gotta love just a happy little accident here and there. Move your crap out of the way, Lisa. If you were my... Oh, right here. All right.
Tammy. Okay. She just put it in order. Okay, so I missed a little of the live, but I couldn't wait to order. LOL.
Oh, yeah, I love replay, right?
Thank goodness for replay.
Color your life. Oh, I like that.
There you go.
That just needs to go. Oh,
You get life and happy on the same dang roll.
I know, right?
That'd be nice.
We solve one problem just to create another. Why do I think that?
Yes, Tammy,
I
you
don't
missed
care.
that. She did try to go vertical, and she could put happy vertical or a different way if she needed to,
Color your
which wouldn't surprise me.
life. Love a challenge. Noticing what I'm doing there?
Are you picking the really tiny ones that we haven't used yet?
Nope.
Oh, I see.
But I'm going wonky. Because you know how I like wonky.
Life is wonky, I tell you.
You know, right or no? Wonky or straight?
We can't tell yet. I even like happy up and down if it doesn't fit.
I need one that's the same size as
Wonky,
the
Joan said
P.
wonky. Maybe you could print it out or test it wonky first and see if you even like it on another piece of paper. Hi, Denise.
Why, you think I'm not going to like it?
Oh, no, I thought you were questioning yourself. I'm just saying
Oh,
you
of
could
course
just-
I'm questioning
I was gonna say
myself
you could
because
just-
I
you
love
could-
this.
You could roll it out and just stick it out.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to wait on that until I get the other done because that's going to make a big difference. All right, color-wise, my letters are there, Pam. Color-wise, we're dripping paint, okay? So, I have Kissing Booth, Old 57,
Yeah.
and I don't know, do I do Summer Crush? That's kind of good. I have Queen Bee I could use. Nope, not liking that. I have,
Gotta be a yellowy orange.
where's, I thought we had like that green, a green out.
Oh, unless you're gonna do.
I thought I had out
I don't know,
aviary or something. No?
Oh, not you went aviary, not
So I also have my drips here.
I did keep far fresh.
So here's Kissing Booth. And Summer Crush.
No gypsy with it?
I like those colors, I think.
Okay, do.
No, Gypsy Green is good too. But does it look Christmassy?
I don't know. You know, I like the yellow. Yellow's very happy.
Okay, we'll use those.
Don't have to.
We'll use those. We have cake batter too, but I don't
Get
think
much happier than the Queen Bee yellow.
there's cake batter.
Hi, traveling treasures.
All right,
Cynthia,
we're going to
thanks for the heart.
figure
guys.
this out,
you guys.
because I don't really know here to be
Or
100% honest with you. All right, so I'm going to take these colors Oh no, we said, all right. So here's old 57. Here's Kissing Booth.
Oh, do you need to spray or seal the black if you're going to spray? Are you going to be spraying for drips?
I'm not doing that kind of drips, which is scary. I'm doing a different kind of drip.
Oh, like a thick drip.
Which really, really scares me. But sealing wouldn't be a bad idea. All right, do you want to hit this with spray real quick?
I just thought we didn't want to forget.
Yeah.
Spray it and then have it black.
So I'm going to get some of the Kissing Booth out because it's a little on the thick side. So I want it to look like a generously loaded paintbrush is what I want it to look like it's oozing. So I'm thinking what that means is I take a round brush, I think. That's assuming I've got a clean one. Let me look. All these brushes, and I don't have a round brush.
I've been washing like 30 brushes right now back there from your last 2 projects.
This might work. This brush right here might work. You might want to hit that for a second. Hey everybody, I'm so glad you're here. So we're gonna hit this with the dryer. But I'm gonna have to hold it up because my stamps are right there.
I wish I could see YouTube people too.
I can't believe you can't. Most everybody's on Facebook though.
How would I know for YouTube?
It has a red, that YouTube symbol.
That'd be a way to make you show up. Hello, Paula.
All right, you guys, I got to think about colors. So I think the Kissing Booth, and it's nice and thick, I'm going to put, and I'm going to use, see, I should have a pointier brush, Pam. Are there any? That's all right. I'll make this work.
Well, I don't know. Do you want me to open some new brushes? What do you got?
I don't know. I'm just gonna let it drip.
So, okay. Oh, new brushes.
There we go. That looks good. I like that. Is this a round brush, kind of? No. I know I got round brushes.
Did you say round? I'm not.
Pointy, oval, pointy. They're all crap. I don't have a good round brush, but that's all right. This will work. I got this. I love a good challenge. Okay, now I'm going to do old 57. And now I have to pick the third color. I don't like the orange.
Hi, Carol. Oh, your mom's 91st. That's
Aww. Could I have, no, I'll just use Queen Bee. Queen Bee's right here. Ooh. So you could double these up and have 6 brushes. Obviously, I'm not stating anything that like isn't Captain Obvious right here. So once they dry, you could paint the brushes in again. Now, I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I'm going to force dry these. They're going to crack a little bit. That's just the nature of the beast. Okay, now I have those same colors in drip bottles, but I have no idea how thick they are, so I've got to test them.
Yes. We can test that paper to test them.
I'm just going to test them right here. Yep, not thick enough. Need to add a little bit to this one. A little too runny because normally I do want them to run.
You getting that right in there?
I'm not sure I really am. Okay, you want to shake this up, Pammy?
Certainly.
See if you can get that to mix. These are from Hobby Lobby or something like that. See how this is? Way too watery.
Oh my gosh. 8 kids.
Holy cow. I can't get this one open.
Okay, see if that worked a little bit if it did anything for you.
I can't get this
Here,
one open.
okay, I'll work on it.
Try this. Yeah, this is better. Okay.
Whoa.
So now what I'm going to do is very carefully hold this up.
This one needs more too, you said?
Got them dripping more now.
Here, if you give me the queen bee, I can put some more in here.
This is going to be 57. It's going to be way too thin. I think what's happened is it's settled. Here's Queen Bee. And the old 57. Just going to squirt right into the top. How'd you get that puppy open?
There.
Oh, I got this one open too.
Harold Beals is the oldest of 8.
Wow. We had big families on our street growing up. It was a very Catholic area.
I wasn't sure which word you were going to use.
All right, let's try this. Still too thin.
Come on.
I really do think all my old 57's going to the bottom.
Here's the yellow.
Shake this puppy up. I'm going to add more drips. This is just, I want to get a feel for what I'm doing.
Okay, there you go. Try that. See if that
Still
works.
too thin. Can you see if you can thicken this up? It'll squirt right in the top.
Try the yellow.
We'll see. It might be okay. It feels thin to me, but and I want them to drip.
Too thin?
No, that's good. It worked better than the.
There you go. That should be.
No, we're going to try it. And I'm going to have this one going off the side here.
Wow, 6 and 7 and 8 kids.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh, if you're looking for your letters lately, they'll probably be on the back of your phone tray, somebody just said.
Oh no, I bet you're right.
Ah, you can see something.
let me dry this a little. Okay, so now we need to make a puddle. So we'll see what happens here, you guys. It's just about exactly how I pictured it. But you have to let those dry. I like the blue mixing with the yellow.
Okay.
Sorry about that, you guys. I deleted that.
What happened?
Okay. So this is exactly as I pictured it, and I hope it stays this way. This would be a perfect candidate for resin. So color your life. Now it's going to make more sense.
Look at it.
Hold on. I'm back. I'm in a different direction now. Oh man. Okay, that's okay. Let's see.
Use your ladders.
Nope. We're gonna have a lot of them. W I. Oops. I need a little T. First casualty. Might be a little T.
No. You can't find it. Why? What? Wait, where did T go?
Oh, got it. Hold on.
Call your life wet.
Nope.
Call your life with love.
Love or art. One of the two.
Oh, call your life with art. Yeah.
All right. I told you we'd get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. I can't get anywhere near those splatters. So
Don't do that.
I can't wait to see what other stamps they come out with, like this apothecary labels.
Do you think they will? They should.
Yeah, well, because they called it a new category, so it doesn't count as a category if you don't add to it. Otherwise, it's a product. Am I right?
Yeah, maybe. That sounds about right.
All right. Where are my other paper towels? I've got it. As soon as I'm done, I have got to let Charlie out of her crate. Nope, they're right here. Okay, so I need to add a little bit of black paint because mine's dried up a little bit. Go. You know, my smaller brayer would actually work better for this job.
You got it. Can you reach it?
Speed ball here.
Look for.
I don't know if I can use typesetting or not, but I can use letterpress. We're going a little bigger. We are using art. So this is the letterpress stamp. And it has like a chalky kind of font, which I think is perfect. Can I give you this, Pam, so I don't lose that too?
Worried about all the other little ones over there.
I know. I'm going wonky. Okay, so I just set that. Fortunately, it did not smear it. No. You have to be really careful. I like it. Okay, now all we have to do is a little black press on the sides. And wait till you see what that does. It's going to make it just pop. All right, Lisa. Without tipping it.
Oh, yeah, you got big puddles there.
Yep.
don't you? Oh, the yellow's running into the red and going over the edge, but I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
No, it looks really good. I just need to wait, which I'm not good at.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not good at waiting.
Looks great. Love it. So cute. You amaze me.
So please remember about the golden ticket thing. When you get your QR code, I made it right, but it wasn't right. It was for a previous workshop that I had. For some reason, the QR code did not replace like it was supposed to. And I just hope that what I did to try and fix it works.
I have confidence in you.
That makes one of us. So I can't do the bottom one yet. because it needs to set up. And even drying this, like you have to really dry it from a distance. Yeah, if I can get it set up enough. So I'm going to have to post pictures. Thanks, you guys, so much. This was so fun. It was really Pam's idea. I have to give her credit. I think on the paint on the paintbrushes worked okay. Maybe the yellow one could use to be a little bit more pointy, but I'm not going to push my luck. And I'm going to just let this sit. I'll post pictures. I'll add it as my thumbnail to YouTube once this is dry and set up. But I think it's super, super fun. So the stamp again is the new Charlotte. Yep. And if you noticed her, you would have noticed her face. You may have thought, you know, what am I going to do with that? Always flip it over. Do this. Flip it over. And look at the back, because what they do is masterful. But it's those hidden elements. The cup.
Yeah.
Whoops. And the paintbrushes. So thanks you guys so much for being here.
Thank you, everybody.
We'll be live tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I'll be able to show you this will be done. And you could even add splatters to this. But I think I'm going to leave well enough alone because it's exactly how I wanted it to be. So thanks you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye everybody.
Bye everybody. Thank you.